Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. My dear Capricorns, how are you? We're going to do a reading. We're going to allow the universe to utilize me to talk to you about whatever the universe wants to talk to you about. What would the universe like to say to you, Capricorn? So we're going to look into that. I'm going to look into it with, what do you have at the bottom? You have the Four of Wands. That's a nice card. That's funny. Whenever I see that, I always think of, I don't remember if this was a reading I was doing. Was it for you? Who was it? And it was that's the biggest light. I never have seen a lightsaber so big before. Anyway, sorry. I'm using the Fountain Tarot. I'm using the Fountain Tarot, Capricorn. And I'm using my teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot for you. So we'll get started. It's general. It may or may not resonate, because it's general. If it does, and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description within this video. Your card just moved a whole whack. I always have these in front of me, focusing on you, focusing on your energy. Just moved a whole whack when I shuffled. Trying to move, you're trying to get somewhere, you're trying to go. You want to go? You busy right now? Do you have a second? Come back later if you don't. It's funny, I have done readings before where I've kind of in the middle of it, or a part way through said, this is okay. If you are busy, if you're listening to me while you're doing something else, you come back later. There's been times where Spirit has said that. You listen to me whenever you want, however you want, but when the universe is talking to you. All right, Capricorn, what do we have here for Capricorn? The universe wants to talk to you. Talk to Capricorn. Talk to Capricorn. What is that? It looks like a dark card. Oh, you have two. Whoa. Hubba bubba. Look at you. You guys have been pulling out the most hubba bubba vava-voom readings of anybody lately. You have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. What is that? That is nice. That is really beautiful. That is love from the cosmos. Isn't it? Like, look at this card. Looks so dark. Like, just at first glance, you think, oh, it must be like a darker message, but it's the Two of Cups. Wow, this is almost like some kind of astrological placement. These two, it's like the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. Is this? Look, like these two cups in space. In the, wow, that's really weird. What is that? It's like the energy of the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, and somebody's waiting. Somebody's waiting because there's one of the cups on the head. It's really weird. Oh, the ethereal. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so crazy weird. Yes, the cup on the head. It has something to do with the crown chakra. Who did I do that for? I was being kind of silly, but I was doing it. Sometimes I do it. I'll put my singing bowl on my head and I'll resonate it. Oh. And then like it clears my 7th chakra, right? And like, anyways, I know. That's kind of weird. I don't care. I do what works for me, man. And so should you. And don't make fun of what works for other people and not for you. So that is so crazy, like putting the bowl on the head. Connecting intuitively somehow through the crown chakra, through space and time. This is very cosmic. What is going on with you guys? This has got to be the 3rd reading now that you've pulled out that has some sort of a cosmic relationship in it. Pulling the bowl, finding yourself through your own spiritual journey. But there's 2 people here. It's the Two of Cups. So this is very, very balanced. This is just so cosmic. It feels like your spiritual journey has something to do with understanding who you are and how you're connected to the cosmos. And that's really interesting because Capricorn, being an earth sign, it's maybe not the first way that you're going to experience life or connect with your journey. I'm curious about that. Myself, like as a fire sign, I just always found connection through excitement and exploration and creativity and imagination and doing, where, like, you know, thinking as a child. But then, so was your childhood experience, was it based a lot on the 3 dimension? Were you very aware? I would say I was not very aware. Not a clue what was going on. At the time, I was running into things. I was running into people. They were running into me. Teacher was saying, "Are you listening?" Oh, what? Like, but, you know, I know that there's some kids that they're just really present. And you don't have to pull them in. Like, they're already right there. Is that what it's like for you? Is that what it's been like? I'm almost curious. Is that what it was like for you? Because now this feels like finding yourself pulling away, like recognizing yourself beyond what you always understood you to be. Now, I feel like there's something to do with astrology here. It's almost like the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. And I don't know if, I'm not even familiar with them, like what stars are connected with those. Is there any particular astrological placements that are within them? I don't think there is. Or that would be near them, or that would show up within them. And are those connected in your chart and connected with someone else? There's one person sitting here with a cup on their head. It's as if somebody, I don't know who, if it's you, it's hard to say. I mean, when you pull out the 2 of Cups right away, and there's 2 people in the card, it's you and someone else in this story. So, and then somebody showing up here with the cup on the head. So this is understanding who they are, knowing exactly what's going on here. Queen of Swords. Oh, this is like peeking out behind the veil. Feels more like peeking into the veil. Interesting energy. Queen of Swords now. Protective. Very protective energy. It's funny. I'm getting with this card, I'm getting a lot of the typical connection of what this card can be. This card can be a divorcee. This card is someone who has kind of gone through the hard knocks in life. This person, and you know, their heart can be very protected because, and that's where they're coming up the Queen of Swords. Like, the Queen of Swords is not a dumb, it's not, like, this person has been through it and they've learned a lot of lessons and they recognize a lot of things. So, and often through difficult circumstances. And it's really curious with this card, the way everything is hidden except one eye. It has a feel of like the Page of Swords, almost, you know, knowing, but the only part of the Page of Swords that this feels like in terms of sort of learning, it's the watching element here. It's watching something, but being protective and guarded enough based on past experiences in life. This isn't the Page of Swords energy. They're only utilizing a Page of Swords element here with one eye. It's almost like if you're looking this way, your peripheral vision is catching things over here. Your peripheral vision is very much aware of what's going on. And it's almost like a chess strategy. So are you, see, and now I'm talking about all of this. I don't know who you are yet in this reading. That's really curious. So I'm just going to keep reading it. So it could go either way. And I want to say with the 2 of Cups too, and something that feels very cosmic, you and another person could have gone through very similar things. So where you sit on this, I could be talking about a person that you're about to meet, a person that you're already connected to somehow, or I could be talking about you. If it's not going to come out real strong with me, I'm just going to let it flow and just keep talking. So this person, push yourself where you know you're sitting in this situation. This person is watching. This one is waiting. This one is watching and this one is waiting. This one is already having an understanding about a cosmic connection. And it's really funny, isn't it, that this Knight of Cups isn't moving. He's just sitting there. Kind of cross-legged. There's something bound up in this person. This person's bound up. This person may be trying to connect with you cosmically through the dream state, through a sort of psychic connection. Because with the way their legs are crossed, they're not just crossed. They're kind of pulled tight like a knot and held there. So it almost has the feeling of not being able to move, and the Knight of Cups is not moving in this card. Typically, the Knight of Cups is depicted on a horse or doing or moving forward. This one is not, but the cup is on the head, as if trying to bring in a clear connection with. I was about to say you. I was about to say you. Peeking through, peeking into the veil. There's something there that maybe you're cautious of, but you're curious with the Page of Swords. You're cautious but curious. It feels like too, this Knight of Cups, his mouth is just slightly like opened just a little bit. So almost as if like about to say something, but not. And I don't know if it's because whoever this is, I think it might be you. This is, what do you say? What do you say? I don't know. This is so curious. This is a dark place too, with the Two of Cups, which is not something that you would think of finding. Now, also I'm looking at the pattern and the spatial depth of the stars here is different than around here. This is like looking at something through a telescope. Oh, geez, right? Like if somebody's watching here, I feel like it's you with this Queen of Swords, like looking, and what did you look at, like with a telescope with one eye, looking in on something. Learning. Whoa, this is so interesting. You are looking in. You may be seeing something in somebody that maybe you haven't seen before, or you were hesitant about seeing it. You're coming up as super cautious, super cautious, but curious, almost kind of, you know, so looking at it, and then it gets your attention, and then, okay, I'm going to pull out, I'm going to look with my eye at this a little more closely. So something's pulling you in. Something's pulling you in here, Capricorn. The Two of Cups. See, look at this. Oh, the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Well, this is making a lot of sense. Okay. What we're talking about, like being very cautious, but curious. Now, Nine of Wands, been through it and back, honey. Been through it and back a few times. And then the Seven of Cups is, I don't know. I don't know. You know, sort of trying to look through illusions, trying to figure something. You're trying to figure something out. It's coming in full strong for me that this is you. You're trying to figure something out. This could also be, like, it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It could be because this person looks very young and youthful as well compared to the Queen. And a Knight would show up as younger. It could just be the element of an energy that somebody is in right now. Or it could be like a child or someone that you're connected with also. Who is in a sense like a Two of Cups. It is a soulmate. You guys you're going through different soulmate experiences in different lifetimes together. Now, but you're worn out about something. Either you're worn out about past relationships in your life, and it leaves you with a sense of confusion. I will say that with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. You're tired and confused. Tired and confused. but curious. You're curious here. And what you see, though, it looks like the Two of Cups, but you're tired and confused. That's right. Tired and confused. Are we all at almost any given time? Especially when you're at all seems like, oh my God. The Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups, I'm very, ooh, the Star. I'm telling you, they're pulling you in. They know. This person's got the Star. This person has done some sort of healing too. This person has done some sort of healing. Look at, they're pulling from the cosmos to Earth. Oh, I feel like this person feels like they manifested you. Or they're going to manifest with you. They're going to create things with you. Oh my gosh, and look at this armor, looks like a star. The armor looks like a star. And pulling something in here from the cosmos. This is a very quiet, simple reading. I'm going to say that. There's not a lot of deep, like onion layer messages coming through. There's a few, like with the telescope, and you peeking through, being curious but cautious here, having an armor built up. And then this person with the actual cup on their head and pulling in the cosmos, they understand something cosmically here. And then you get the Star, like pulling it in. This Star is very magician-like to me, the way she's utilized. Like she's not, usually the Star is depicted as the water bearer. You know, like mixing the waters, the emotions. But this Star is taking something from the heavens and bringing it down to Earth. Very magician-like. As it is above, so be it below. Now, okay, so I'm curious about you. I'm calling it you. The Queen of Swords. What are you looking at? The King of Pentacles. Is that what you're looking at? Or is that who you are? Give me more information about this. Shut the front door, lock it up, throw away the key. Right, you're looking at something. Like peeking. I don't know what that could be. Is it? I don't know. I'm tired and confused. Two of Cups. What are you looking at? What do you think you might be looking at? You're hiding behind. Okay, you have the King of Cups, the Chariot, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, cup. Why am I calling them cups? They're pentacles. Isn't that curious? But we have all this cup energy. Something's showing up in the way you don't expect it to. The King of, let me word that again. The King of Pentacles with the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. There's that counterpart energy, and it's yours perfectly. But you have to look at something cosmically first. What did we talk about? And how you may have navigated life as a child. Been like very pentacle. Very like naturally grounded to the earth and very present and aware. I know what's going on. I'm really here. I'm here. And like being connected with things that way. But you're being asked to stretch that muscle in a different way. To stretch it in a very cosmic way. That's what this is. You're being asked to stretch your perceptive muscle in a very different way. I want to, okay, so you're peeking at something that looks like it could be something, but this Knight of Cups. See, I'm going here because I feel like this is what you're curious about, the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Wands is very attractive, or they find you very attractive, or vice versa. And the Knight of Cups. That's it. That's all they want to say. That's all we're going to say. I don't know. I think in some way you probably both find each other very attractive. Yeah, it's just the night of, I can't say this. Oh my God, what is, you're peeking. Oh my God, no way. Oh, look at this. Oh, you have the Six of Cups at the bottom. And then it's reversed. And what the reversal is the Hanged Man. And look at that Hanged Man in reverse. Standing upright and seeing things. Kind of the way they're meant to finally be seen. After turning your world upside down and turning it the right way up. The Six of Cups, soulmate connection. That's what I would describe this as. Or at least you're curious about it. Somebody's curious about it. And somebody feels pretty solid about it. But you got the most interesting armor. But it is a star. It is a star armor, which tells me you're kind of showing up as what this person may have hoped or wished or dreamed for. That felt really quick and short and sweet, but that's what it is. I mean, I'm not going to change it. That's what you got going on here, Capricorn. Man, I hope you guys would just get this going on. And so I could go on to other readings for you, but it's still fun to watch it unfold. So I'm going to go to the extended. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.